Hey guys, we had a really good day today. Cut up on all our estimates, sold a bunch of jobs, got a bunch of work. So now we get to open packages. So as you know, I use my iPhone a lot on jobs, and when I went to get my iPhone last time, they were very limited on colors, and so I just got what they had. They had a black and they had a clear, so I got the clear one and the black one, but I ordered a red one and a black one, so I should get that anytime soon. But today I ordered some pens, and I purchased some at the store. I don't always have time to go and get more pens, so I ended up buying a couple of these 4 pens in one. I know I've used these years ago and kind of forgot about them, but these are awesome for doing estimates for more ways than one. One of the best reasons is a lot of times you don't have more than one pen, and I've noticed lately that a lot of the pens that I have, if you don't use them, or for some reason, even if I buy them brand new, if they sit around a little bit, they don't work. With these, one pen, it doesn't matter what color, at least you have 4 in one. So if one doesn't work, you got 3 other chances. So just that alone is a great way. It's like carrying 4 pens at all times. So you know one of these colors is going to work. Not all 4 colors are going to dry out at the same time or run out at the same time. Also too, when you're doing your estimates, you can do certain things in different colors. Like I use like red for removals, maybe like green for trim, and then like green for sold. Or you can do each. When I do my estimates, I write them down and skip a line in between. So basically every other line I put a different color, so that way when you're glancing through and you're doing estimates on the road, you know, say you do like red, black, green, and then blue, and then just repeat that. So when you look down, you're looking for the red one or the blue one, and at the top of the page, and if you skip, it's easier for your eyes to catch it. Instead of having all tied together all in one color, you have to really focus on it. So this way it makes it easier to locate really quickly. And all these pens I got for like 19 bucks. So they got this 3-pack of Bics, and then I've got, check this out, a 3-pack, same thing, same colors, but they're gold. So, and then what else? Let's see what else we got. These are like, I guess, premium, and they even make some that the ink is long lasting. So then we've got, these are really sweet. These are the Pros. Same thing, but they're black, and I think it's supposed to have the ink that's long lasting. So let's see, Bic 4-color Pro ballpoint pen, black barrel, medium point, $7.75. Assorted colors, and then then we have the, I think it's this one, Bic 4-point ballpoint pen, medium point, assorted, $4.92, 3 count. And then we have the Bic 4-color Shine ballpoint pen, gold barrel, medium point. So the ink might be the same. I guess we're just paying for the barrel, but I don't know. I just like to have different colors. So I thought I'd order something different. They're all within $1 or $2 of each other. So I just ordered different ones to see my preference Of course, these would be a little bit harder to lose if you drop them. And then, of course, too, easier to identify because, you know, nobody really carries these around anymore. I haven't seen anybody carry these around because it's not needed. But if you're doing estimates, I'm telling you, these are the way to go. Because a lot of times I'm always down to one pen, and sometimes that one pen doesn't work. So I don't know. Anyway, I bought a bunch of them because they're a little bit more expensive if you order them in the store. So I saw that these are pretty cheap. So for less than 20 bucks, I got like 9 of these suckers. So you can't really beat that. And they write pretty well. And I have pretty big hands, and so this feels actually better in my hand than a little tiny pen. So I actually prefer a thicker pen. And these aren't a lot thicker. I have a couple pens that are single that are about the same thickness anyway. So if you like a bigger pen and something you can grab, if you look at any of your more expensive pens that are a little bit thicker, they're almost the same size. So it's not like unless you have tiny little hands and you like that, you know, precision, like if you're doing like little tiny precision work, you might prefer a smaller pen. But I got some pretty big paws, and also too, it's hard for me to squeeze like real tiny. It kind of hurts my hand, so I'd rather have something bigger anyway in my hand to write with. And it like makes my hand cramp up less. Because if you're grabbing a chainsaw in either hand all day long for years, it's hard for you to grab little tiny pens and write with them. And if you have big hands as well, it cramps my hand to write anyway. So I try to get the thicker pens, but it's up to you, whatever you prefer. I prefer a fatter pen. They write excellent. I mean, right out of the box, they got, you know, pretty good color. A lot of times these new pens, right out of the box, they won't write. These seem to write right out of the box. You don't have to sit there and scribble for 10 minutes. Let's open these up. This is the gold. Let's go ahead and try all of them. Make sure all of them work. Red, blue, black, green. I've gotten a lot of pens and they didn't work right out of the box. And then they have like a rubberized coating on them sometimes. So those seem all to work pretty good. Let me feel these. Now these have a little bit, these black ones have a little bit more of a rubber grip. So they kind of feel maybe a little bit better in your hand. So let's see how these feel. Kind of like the black ones because they have that rubber on the tip, so a little more comfortable in your hand. And so all this is personal preference. I guess you just have to try them, but I would just think if you had bigger hands that you'd probably prefer a bigger pen. And then these are the ones, I just bought extra ones, but I bought the last ones at Office Max, and then, of course they didn't have all these options, but, and then you can store them all in that box there. But all these pens they're all big. They're all, the internals are pretty much all the same. So you're not going to get Bic is one of the biggest names in pens. And I've never had a problem. All the big pens I've ever used, the internals are awesome. They usually have pretty good ink. But I'm kind of curious about the extended. If anybody knows about the long-term or long-lasting ink, let me know. If it's a different makeup, or if it's a different additive or what makes it long-lasting ink. And do they make it to where these pens all freeze up after a couple months, so you have to buy more? Because I have a lot of pens that that I haven't used in a while, and they're all dried up. And for some reason, they also have like a lanyard here on all of them. I noticed that too. So you can actually, oh, I know. So if you want to hang these, you ever seen at the bank where they put a piece of string through there and they hang them up? I've never seen that on a regular pen, and I was unaware of it until I just until I just now thought about it. This is for a lanyard, and I have a couple of these like hanging from the wall, but I put a string around it. They didn't have the top part, so I'm going to replace one of my pens on the wall. If you have a pen next to a calendar, this is excellent, because then you got the 4 colors. So that would be an excellent place if you guys are old school like me and you have calendars on the wall, and you want to write, you know, different reminders. Now you got 4 colors that are handy. That's one thing I hate, is looking for a pen when you're trying to write something down on a calendar. So I just take a thumbtack, tie a piece of string around it, and then I'll use one of these to mark my calendar. So anyway, thumbs up on these Bic Pen 4 colors. Every single one of them seem to be a winner. They're very inexpensive. If you're going to buy a premium pen, you're going to spend about $2 or more on a pen anyway. So why not have a pen that has 4 colors? So anyway, this is Roger with Roger's Reviews on the Bic 4 color pens in black, regular, and gold. And there's a few other options out there, but I kind of picked the ones that would stand out if I dropped them, like the gold. The black, not so much. The black was mainly for comfort, and of course match my black and gray shirts and trucks. But the same reason I'm going to buy, or I purchased the red and bright yellow phone cases. I put my phones everywhere on trucks. I put them on AC units, and sometimes they're there for the entire job. And you know, I have left things certain places, and these I could probably paint too, because if you're putting this in a black phone somewhere and it's on something black or dark, there's a good chance that you're going to misplace it. So everything from now on that I leave is going to be high, bright, visible colors, so it'll help me not to forget them. So all right, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll bring you more colorful things in the future. Have a great day.